Hi there, well, welcome. It's great to have everyone here. And today we are very excited to have Holly and Brandon with us from Draw This. They are the winners of the recent Hack the Crisis Innovation Challenge in the weekend. Hi, Holly. Hi, Brandon. Thanks for joining us.
Hey.
Nikki.
Now, firstly, just want to say a massive congratulations to win over 950 participants. I don't know if you realise it was the biggest virtual startup event, a collaborative event that New Zealand has had, and just amazing.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, we're pretty we were blown away as well. Just really, yeah, blown away, speechless, exhausted, overwhelmed, but yeah, super happy obviously because there were so many great ideas and so many teams involved. So super happy.
Do you feel like you've recovered from the weekend?
I think I've just recovered. I don't know about you, Brandon.
Yeah, I had to take Monday morning off, but get stuck right back into it. So, but I'm feeling really cool about it.
I just thought there's obviously quite a few people that won't know what it's all about, so it'd be awesome just to hear about what your product was that was the winner, and I guess what problem were you trying to solve that you came from, and you know where that came out of with your product. So just interested to hear what you've got to say.
Yeah, sure. So basically, Draw This is an app which uses storytelling and art to build safe and fun connections across generations and throughout, between bubbles throughout New Zealand. And how it works is that an older adult comes up with an audio description. So that could be of a person, a pet, a place, maybe an object. And then the Draw This team records those descriptions over the phone. And then we upload that audio to the Draw This website. And then at that point, primary schoolers, young kids can have a bit of fun choosing a description and then drawing what they hear being described. So once they've done that drawing, they take a picture, upload it to the website, and the Draw This team will take that picture and we will either email it or we will print it and send it in the post to the person who did the original audio description. So it's kind of the safe and collaborative activity that provides a bit of purpose, a bit of fun, and helps, I guess, reduce some feelings of loneliness and worry and just spread a bit of joy while we're under lockdown and also beyond. So that's really what it's all about at the core. And yeah, I guess that the problem that we were trying to solve was really, I mean, before the hackathon started, I was kind of looking at that connecting communities theme for Hack the Crisis. And I was just kind of thinking about how a lot of tech solutions actually won't be able to reach some of the most isolated people in our communities. They don't necessarily have access to the internet or can't quite use devices to their fullest. So kind of thinking through that limitation, I was trying to make like a narrow problem to solve to begin with, which was just engaging elderly people just using a landline. Like what can we do if we just thought through what can we do over a landline? And then the connection to kids kind of came to mind because my mum's actually a deputy principal and like a primary school teacher, and she was kind of planning lessons of what might she be doing with kids remotely. So I had these two connections of elderly people and kids, and then kind of tried to come up with ways to do that and sort of proposed that as an idea for the Draw This team. But I think, Brandon, we kind of came across, we elaborated on that problem as well as the hackathon started to kind of dig into some stats as well. Like 20% of people over the age of 65 in New Zealand experience loneliness and isolation. And I guess social distancing, like during COVID-19, has obviously accelerated that problem. And so we know that that's going to be actually a longer standing effect of the crisis as well. So we've got to kind of, it was about trying to find a creative and engaging solution that would help, not cure it, but just help, get some joy and connection back into the lives of people who are feeling a bit isolated and might actually be in isolation for longer than most.
So tell me about your team. You're obviously Holly and Brandon. You're both based in the North Island. Tell me about the rest of your team. And did you know each other beforehand?
No, not at all. I think there was 8 of us in the end. Between Holly and I, Ruth, Arthur, Yu Ching, Liz, met and harsh. And we're from all over the country. I think we only spent a minute or two on Friday night on introductions. But I think our team's from Alton, Hamilton, Wellington, Christchurch, down in Otago too. And then further to that, we thought it was really interesting. Our team has connections to Canada, Russia, India, the UK, a couple of Kiwis mixed in there. But we just came together and yeah, I thought we gelled really, really well from the beginning, which was amazing. The Hack the Crisis, they set up a Slack channel for us, and there was lots flying back and forth on that. We video chatted with Zoom to get a little bit of that face-to-face. And our bigger meeting is done. And everything else, we basically worked out of Google Docs too, and put it all together.
So are there any potential challenges or anything you can see moving forward this in the future, then how you're going to get past, obviously if you're progressing it, or where to from here, and anything that you're looking to work on now?
Yeah, so I mean, on last night, Wednesday night, we just had our first kind of catch up and debrief, especially because people have been working full time, and we thought we just needed a moment to relax and see, gather our thoughts, basically. But I think, and then on Saturday, we're going to be doing a bit more kind of like detailed planning as to like precisely what we're doing. But in terms of challenges, I think one of the things is, and we found this over the weekend when we were getting feedback from people, is that there are actually lots of different ways that we could take this forward. And one challenge is going to be kind of deciding on the type of organisation we actually want to be and how we're going to fund that organisation, as well as being strategic about when and if we want to go down certain routes. So, be it a type of organisation or something like working with rest homes. And I think we need to make sure we're going to balance kind of taking those opportunities with our availability as a team, making sure we can like deliver on those opportunities really successfully. And I think especially for our users, we've got to really keep them at the center, and we've got to make sure that everything we do kind of results in a really like lovely, fun, safe experience for that older generation and for that younger generation. So I think it's kind of making the right calls at the right time and just keeping our users at the center. But yeah, I really think our team's kind of got what it takes to keep building that, and we are pretty determined to stick together as a team and keep taking it forward. And
we were talking about before we went online about how amazing it is that you can have these mentors of such varying skills and expertise, and they don't have to be in your same location, which is just awesome. Absolutely.
Yeah, I think that's something that was really unique about this Hack the Crisis event, is that oftentimes a barrier to getting a lot of these really fantastic mentors and coaches and people together is geographic, or sometimes the bigger time commitment that it takes to get yourself down to a building. Whereas when you can reach out and connect people to, drop in for a couple hour shift over the weekend, then just, as we saw, so many people can just pour in, and they're all looking to help right now. So
just wanted to ask you as well, I'm not sure, have you guys been part of Innovation Challenge or anything like this before? And just interested to find out, like, what's your advice to people that might go, oh, I'm not sure I can do this, it's too high intensity, but they're keen. I know some people have the view that sometimes it's just for developers, but you've got to have all skills from all sorts to make a team, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. And I don't think we actually asked that question to our own team until last night in our catch up.
Wow.
And it turns out that out of all of us, just two, I think Holly and Yuching, had done one hackathon each before. I've helped organize one in the past, so I had a bit of an idea of what to expect too. But for a lot of us, and it was our first time, and I don't think that that's so atypical. I think a lot of people at these types of events, often it is their first time. And you're right, they are really intense. and I almost passed on the weekend. Actually, I didn't think that I had the energy at the end of a work week. But I certainly found that after it was all said and done, I was actually feeling a lot more connected to people. I was feeling a lot more energized and really happy to do it. So yeah, I would absolutely say go for it. You don't need any experience. You don't need any special skills. We had one developer on our team, which helped. But I think there's solutions out there that didn't necessarily have any tech aspect to it, and you can still accomplish a whole heck of a lot, I think.
Totally. I agree with everything you said, Brandon. I also think one thing that helped our team is that we just had we kind of really stuck to our purpose of like, we're going to connect people across generations, and that's like, if we're doing it for them. And that was sort of like a guiding star, I guess, throughout the weekend, and we just really kept our focus quite well. So I think we did, we just communicated well together, and it was fantastic.
So I think what you're saying is clear problem, clear solution, stick to your vision and what you're trying to achieve, and then obviously that was the key to making the team work so successfully.
Yeah. Exactly.
Well, it's been awesome to talk to you both, and really appreciate your time, because I know you're busy and you're obviously still recovering. So thank you very much, and just want to wish you all the best for Draw This. We look forward to seeing it in the headlines and seeing where it goes. So awesome work.
Cool. Thanks.
All the best. Thanks.
Amazing. Thanks, Nikki.